all have our jobs on the boat, especially when it comes to schooling, and I tend to take care of all the planning for what the kids are supposed to do for the week. And at the moment we've got Reef reading his own book. And the girls are busy doing their tasks. Most of their work is done online, isn't it, girls? So internet is actually quite important for us, but we do cope without it. But Dave has become our resident scientist because he always gets left with the science tasks, don't you, Dave?
I do, yes.
What are you doing at the moment?
We're doing colours.
Look at the black. Look what the colours it changed into. Just normal water, and that's a felt pen black.
Oh, and all the different colours that make up black are all coming out.
Yes.
Are you enjoying this task?
I am, but I prefer it when we get to blow things up.
Yeah, same. I prefer it with that as well.
Dave has managed to drop the starter cord, and now he's in the drink, searching for it. Hey, we got plenty of time, Dave. I think this is pretty funny, don't you?
No, it's not. Get back.
You don't feel like a woolly at all, do you?
Especially as me and Zephyr were talking about it earlier.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, she was asking me if it floated, and I said, no, it doesn't. It sinks like a stone.
Bugger. Oh, well. Oh, here comes the mask.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much. Have you got it? Did you get it? Oh, nice. Well done, you. Hey, do you know what would be super funny? If it's not yours.
Daddy, if you pass me the mask, I can go run and pass
Yeah,
it to
thank
Matt.
you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. How do you feel?
Wally.
But you feel better though, right? Yeah, well done. Woohoo, Reef's ready to go. He's like, that wasted enough time, didn't it? This is great. We've got these new curtains to put up because our last one's got a little bit yucky, disgusting, yeah. Right side cabin. These are hilarious. Should write names on those. Oh my gosh. Is that it?
No, show the ring.
Okay. Alright, well this is the right side cabin. Let's go have a look. So all of the cabins went really, really well with the curtains. All the measurements were great. But I really don't understand what's gone on with our saloon. We've got a few at different heights, a few at different lengths that don't quite cover the windows. And actually some of them even have these bands attached at the front. So we've had a few measurement hiccups, I think, but we'll get the lady back out and we'll have a wee chat about maybe getting them fixed and sorting them out. I'm sure it'll be no trouble at all.
So we've been planned to come out at the Opua slipway for some time now, but they've had to pour a new slip in order to bring the trailer out that brings these big boats out. And the contractors that have been doing it have been taking a little bit longer than was expected. So we've been calling every week to find out when we can get out, and we just keep being put off. We basically got hold of Whangarei, Masrden Cove, and they said they could get us out on Monday, and we spoke to the other trades because all of a sudden we now have to change all the tradesmen that we're using, and we've managed to find somewhere to stay because the work on the boat is going to involve pulling lots of it apart inside, and so we don't really want to stay on board for a month on the hard with a boat pulled to pieces, and it's about 15 minutes walk from the marina, so yeah.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, we've fallen on our feet with that one.
So it was decided that we'd haul out at Masrden Cove Marina in order to spend countless dollars on the jobs that we had planned for Brave. We stopped at a few anchorages on the way. Well, I'd say this is living. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Whangamumu Bay, quick stop.
It's pretty nice.
Long enough for some burgers to the back of the boat. Oh, I love my life. What did you forget? Whoopsie! We can't forget it here in New Zealand, can we? have to go down the side so you don't.
Can I look at you? Look at me, Ria.
Is it right?
Can I?
No, right, tip your head back that way. I won't go straight in, I'll just go on the side.
Mom. Can we have a lot? Yes, do that to me, give me lots,
Yeah, we run out. We're running out.
Jay's driving the boat this morning. Helping Dad get the anchor up. Last stretch out of Tutukaka. Just going to head into this calm water. Today we're going to finish up in Whangarei, where we're going to get hauled out of the water tomorrow. Very excited. Finally. It's what we came home for. So we've just got to head further down the coast. We've been a little bit worried about doing that though because of our sail drive. And we're careful not to use it when we're actually moving from A to B, but we do use it for manoeuvring. But at the moment we've got, we're using a starboard engine, and we keep this port engine flicked down into reverse because we have folding props, and that just nicely folds it down so that they don't spin while we're on the move, make this horrible whirring noise. That's so nerve-wracking. I felt like I was going to be sick. I hate every time we have to move the boat, especially in tight spaces where there's other boats that you get hit. But we've managed to get into the fuel dock here, and we're going to go up this little ramp, and then we're going to sit on the hard for about a month to 6 weeks. Finally out of the water. Oh, that feels good.
The anti-foul that we got down in the Solomons seems to have stuck quite well underneath, but up around the waterline it all seems to have come off. So, and also the barnacles at Opua seem to stick to anything regardless of whether you've got an anti-foul or not. But at least we got the boat home, we got it with a clean bum into New Zealand, so with the anti-foul we put on we didn't bring any critters from the Solomons, I hope. So yeah, I think we've done alright. Well, we're here on the hard trying to get some jobs done. One of them is pulling out all the poo pipes and pulling out the through holes, the old ones, and then we're going to refit new stuff in there. Except the process isn't all that easy, but here's some of the old ones. So here's an assortment of some of the through hole fittings that we've pulled out. There, some of them are looking pretty rough, full of rust. I've pulled them all out, and I've even got the water maker out. And a couple of big holes in the bottom, which is where the poo used to go out. And then over on this side, down in a nice clean bilge, which I'll get organised and sorted out. This is the kind of thing I'm trying to fight. The big old white poo pipes, and they are hard work to get out. Very hard to bend, and they're full of calcium and caked on stuff, so pretty ugly things to be manoeuvring around. But we're getting there. We've decided while we're out the water we'll change all these valves, change the skin fittings, and we'll change as much of this pipe work as we can. But when these valves are put in place, these things here, they're kind of glued into the actual thread on the skin fitting. If you can see down, there's the white piece down the bottom there. It's got the thread that comes up, and the valve screws onto it, but they use like a glue to stop it from moving, which is fair enough. But it just means when you come to undo it, the skin fitting rotates in the hull rather than undoing. So the only way to release the thread, as I found, someone might be able to say otherwise, but is having to cut it with a grinder. I had to get in there with an angle grinder and a cutting disc on it and cut the plastic thread, which then releases the tap from the skin fitting itself. So today's the big get the mast out day. We've got Buddha standing up there holding on to the boom. Sean's going up, just cutting the bungees off the stage that we'll be using to stop the leeward slap. And so yeah, this is the before. Soon the crane will be here and hopefully the mast will come out easily.
While our boat's being worked on in Whangarei, we decided we would find somewhere land-based to live, because it would be pretty hard being on the boat with all those trades coming on and off. So this is where we've ended up. So we'll be renting this place for a month so far, and everybody's just working out the space that they're going to do their schoolwork in. There's the washing machine. It's great to be able to get some washing done and have a proper line. All good stuff, but I'm not convinced to come back to land yet. We'll just do it for a month and see how it goes. But this is a very interesting morning. We're just busy doing school back at our rented accommodation, and the tsunami alert has gone off. So now we've just got all these people out here with us, up on a hill, as high as we can go. Civil Defence are still setting off their alarms, and the evacuation of the Whangarei low-lying areas is underway.
Is Dad going to come up here?
Dad's going to stay where he is. Okay. He's up by the water towers, which are just across there somewhere. You boys all right?
Yeah.
That's a bit different for the morning, isn't it?
Way different.
We're all parked in this farmer's field. He was so kind to open up his field for everybody. And everyone's making their way up here. Well, Reef just asked if the farmer was going to come out and feed us morning tea. Oh,
Especially one too that I like sausages.
Thankfully, no tsunami reached us, with only mild surges of water experienced in local bays and harbours. Although the Kermadec Island earthquake gave us a good reason to practice civil defence evacuations.
This is what happens when the kids find a garden hose. And Priya's been chased off down the driveway. She needs to be able to come home though, Che. Turn this off. Oh, righty tighty. Can you wrap it up, please?
Okay. I'll wrap it up. Finale.
Look at that. Oh, you are so... Oh, you just took on more than you could chew, honey.
They cannot live in the wind shadow of Emirates Team New Zealand. First blood to Peter Burling and co.
Yeah, big moment there.
The atmosphere at Masrden Cove, watching America's Cup racing, was fantastic. Then while on land, the kids and I started observing the world around us. Dave cleaned up rust, had polishing done, removed our saloon windows and had a new stainless bimini frame fabricated. But we were only just getting started. Join us next time as we make progress with repairs and upgrades to Brave and find plenty to do in Whangarei.